Danny O'Connor, welcome to Melrose.
I'm happy to be here.
Danny, you were actually just here about a month ago. Tell us what you did last time you were here.
Last time I was the commentary for the fights. It was a good night. It got me really excited to come for this time. The crowd was lively and it's a great venue. It's a nice atmosphere, so I'm pretty excited to fight here tomorrow.
I listened to your commentary. Actually, I watched the fights later on, and Teddy Atlas better be careful. You could be gunning for his job.
I am gunning for his job. That's why I'm practicing now.
Danny, you had a little bit of a time off after the fight with Vivian Harris. You took a little bit of time to regroup, and you've been back with a couple of really nice wins. Tell me what you look for tomorrow night.
Just get back in the ring. I mean, I'm excited to do this. I box because I love it. And I love the way it makes me feel, and I'm excited to be able to get in there and think and figure them out and use my game plan and just get back in the ring and fight.
He's a slick, experienced guy, and when we interviewed him earlier, one of the things that he said is that he has a great deal of respect for your boxing ability, that he sees you as a very similar style to his own, that it'll be more of a chess match. Is that how you see the fight?
Yeah, that's exactly how I would say it. It's like a chess match, and something like that is what I get up for. That's what I like, someone that's going to make me think and, have the chance to figure them out and to outthink him, and that's what I strive on. That's what I really like.
Obviously, we never want to look past an opponent in any case, but what is your ideal fight looking at the immediate future of Danny O'Connor?
Well, I'd like to hop right on the May 23rd card that's coming here to Boston. As the boss of me and running my team, I kind of have to keep an ear to the ground of what's going on, but I don't look past any fight, so I'll be worrying about today and tomorrow, and anything could happen. Anything could happen. So once tomorrow's done, then I'll game plan for number 2.
Terrific. Easy time making weight this time. You were right, actually a pound and a half under what the contracted weight is. How are you feeling in training and in the gym?
I feel great. I think the training camp of being home in Boston around my family has made everything, night or day, improve that much better. The change to being with Hector as the coach now, bringing the technique back and the foundation of my boxing, I feel really confident. I feel really great. I'm in a good space right now.
Terrific. Congratulations, Danny. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
It's something I've been doing, like you said, for a long time, fighting guys in their backyards, coming in as the underdog, but something I'm used to. I adapt to it. I'm a veteran at 41 years old, and, I love what I do. I fought a lot of southpaws in the past, sparred with a lot of guys like Manny Galloway in Columbus, Ohio, real slickster, and, it's boxing. You have that in boxing, so I'm used to it, the southpaw styles, and I'm pretty slick myself for an old guy, and I think we'll have a good chess match out there. You know what? Going to a fight with somebody who has that much power, I'm really not a strong fighter myself. And I always said the shots you don't see are the shots that hurt you. So, kudos for him for not having that much power, because I don't have that much power myself. So like I said, it's going to be a chess match.
Here with Matt Doherty. Matt, this is your first professional boxing match. However, for a guy that's got a great MMA reputation, you actually have quite a bit of boxing experience, don't you? Please tell us a little bit about your boxing experience, amateur and pro.
For amateur boxing, I competed in 2012 in the Golden Gloves. I did fairly well in that, winning the Lowell New England Golden Gloves. And then I went on to fight a couple BKB fights, which is professional boxing, but it's a little different because you don't get the ropes. So it's pretty much just stand in the face kind of boxing.
And is that how you plan on fighting this fight, an in-your-face kind of fight, come straight after the guy?
Yeah, that's how I come out trying to fight all my fights. Get right in his face, feel what he's got, he can see what I have, test each other. If it's not working out that way, I'll back off a little bit and I'll test him from the outside.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Matt. Good luck.
Thank you.
Pedro, this is your 4th professional fight now. 2-1. Your one loss was a very controversial loss with an unintentional headbutt that it went to the scorecards early on in the fight. Your other 2, you dominated. You had actually an upset win against a fighter that's on this show, Greg Vendetti, in your pro debut last year. You totally dominated him. And this is a bit of a change, another guy that's coming from MMA into boxing. Tell me a little bit about your game plan here tonight.
Game plan for this one is just really just stick and move, really. I know he's under pressure. I know he's a pressure fighter. I'm a pressure fighter. So if it does come to pressuring, up close in the fight, then I'm game for that. I've been working a lot on my stand-up as far as boxing, as far as Muay Thai, as far as just my stand-up game, period. So I feel pretty confident in my stand-up.
Pedro, I understand that you were just recently in New York to try out for the Ultimate Fighter, and then after you finished with the trials, you went over to Gleason's to get a little bit of boxing ambiance as well while you were in New York. Tell me, what'd you think of Gleason's boxing gym?
I had fun out there. New York was a blast. Gleason's was a great place. They took me in with open arms. I was able to get some sparring and some one-on-one training with a guy named Eric Kelly. He's a really good trainer out there in New York. And I was able to go to Church Street Boxing too. And that was pretty fun. I got to do some one-on-one there also. So it was a great time.
Terrific. Thank you, Pedro. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, Lucretia, welcome to Boston. This is your first time here, however, certainly not your first time fighting on the road. That has sort of been the pattern for your career. You are definitely a road warrior. What do you think of fighting somebody in their hometown at this stage in your career?
Well, I know she's a very busy person, so I want to do a big upset in Boston. I know she's going to be a very tough person to catch, but I'll be the one to knock her out.
How did training go here for you this time out in Arkansas?
Very tough, very tough. Some little ups and downs, but I'm still a warrior.
Terrific. You've certainly fought the who's who of women's boxing in your weight class. How do you see Alexandra in the rankings compared to some of the other very tough fighters that you've faced?
Well, I see her going pretty far, but like me, I'm a warrior, so I don't let nothing stop me. I feel like she has some ups and downs, and she said she want to let this be her last one, but I don't think she should let this one be her last one. I want her to keep on till she retires, you know. I want her to keep on fighting.
Now, tomorrow night, aside from her fighting in what is essentially her hometown, it's also her birthday. Tell me about the additional pressure that she's on, having to perform in front of all of her friends that are coming to give her birthday wishes and fight at the same time.
Well, I want to say happy birthday to her. So this would be a great birthday gift for her. So I think this would be a great thing for her because she's a warrior. So good luck for her and happy birthday.
Thank you very much. This is a different level here. The Philadelphia fighters and New England fighters tend to be. Philly fighters have a reputation of being just as tough and determined as can be. Is that how you'd classify yourself?
Yeah, I'm tough, and I'm gonna make sure I try to win. I'm gonna do everything in my power to win. I mean, it was good, but I got wins and I got some losses. Now I'm trying to take it to another level and win and professional. They was good fighters, and coming out of Philly is a lot of good fighters. So give everybody credit, and I'm trying to make a name for myself.
Happy to be here. It's a great venue, and should be a good night tomorrow.
Mark, you're fighting now under new promotion. Tell me, how does it feel fighting under the promotion of probably the biggest name in boxing, Al Hammond?
It's great. I mean, Al Heyman's doing some big things on ABC Sports and Spike Network, so hopefully I can get on one of those cards. But I'm happy to be staying busy and fighting in Melrose tomorrow night.
What's your game plan here tomorrow night?
I'm in great shape, and I'm just ready to impose my will on my opponent and hopefully get him out of there quick.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Logan, welcome to Boston.
Thank you. Well, it was great to be here. I'm excited to be here. It was about time I'm down here to fight.
Logan, you've got a really nice busy schedule here after a little bit of a layoff. What did you have, about a year off?
And 18 months.
Yeah.
18 months off.
And now 2 fights in 2 weeks.
2 fights in 2 weeks. Yeah, I had an 8-rounder comeback fight March 28th in Mississauga, my hometown, where I make my home. I've headlined cards there for the past 3 years, probably about 6-7 times, defending NABA championships, winning NABA championships. But yeah, I had a couple injuries. Now I'm back and finally down here and gonna hopefully be fighting here a lot, make Boston my home as well as Toronto, Mississauga.
How do you feel about hooking up with Ken Casey and Murphy's Boxing? Ken, as you know, is a Boston institution. Marty Walsh is really the mayor of Boston, but in fact it's Ken Casey.
I didn't know that, but I know Ken knows everybody, and everybody loves Ken. Ken actually came up to my fight 2 weeks ago, flew himself up there, took us out to eat afterwards. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a guy that's been staying in touch with me since I've had these injuries and the things I went through. Like I had a manager that passed away during my injury break as well, right? And Ken's a guy that's been in touch with me, stayed in touch with me, kept me positive, helped me get through a rough time and rough patch in my life. And then when I got healthy in August and was given doctor's clearance, Ken and me, we started talking again, and he signed me this past, I guess, couple months now. But yeah, we had our first fight last March 28th, and now it's only onward and up from here, right? You know.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Logan. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, a little nervous. You know, the butterflies are going, but once you get in the ring, you get hit once, it all goes away.
Timmy, how many amateur fights did you have?
I've had around 80, 85, around there.
So really, this is just another night at the office for you.
Oh yeah. You know, training camp was great. It's just gonna be another day in the ring.
Now, what do you think the difference is between amateurs and pros? You've had 80 amateur fights. Is there going to be a big transition, or was your amateur style similar to what your pro style will be?
I think it's gonna be a little change. It's gonna be a slower pace. You know, smaller gloves, no headgear. That's always different, but I think it'll be a slower pace. I'll probably have to switch up my style a little bit, but I think I'll be fine.
Have you had an opportunity to spar or train a little bit without headgear on? I know a lot of guys before they pro debut, they'll try and spar a few rounds, you know, with big gloves but without headgear so that they can tell the difference in the vision.
Yeah, we move with some like smaller kids, not too much heavier, but yeah, we moved with no headgear before, and it feels good. I can see a lot more things going. You know, it's a little more better. I like it actually.
What's your game plan for tomorrow night?
Start off with the jab, get a good base going, be first, hopefully take them out.
Terrific. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been about 7 months since your last fight. What have you been doing in the meantime?
Training. Never stop.
How do you feel about this fight tomorrow night?
Absolutely prepared, ready to go, 100%. Just excited.
Chris, I've seen you fight most of your fights, and it seems like you have pretty much one style, like a bulldozer, straightforward with bombs. Is that your game plan for tomorrow, or are you going to try and switch things up a little bit with the tall, rangy guy?
I guess we'll have to see how it goes. No, I like to come forward. I like to bang. I like to mix it up, and I like to make it look, not look, but I like to make it exciting. It's my style, and I pretty much fight everyone the same way, and I don't think I'm going to make any changes with this guy.
Okay. Terrific. Thank you very much, Chris.
Right, appreciate it.
Okay, rolling. Alex, welcome to Melrose.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
This is your second appearance here. How do you like this venue?
I love it. I think it's a great little fight venue. Doesn't seem like there's a bad seat in the house, so I really liked it last time.
This is your second fight back after challenging for a world title in the fall. How do you feel about returning to the ring after fighting at such a high level?
We had a little challenging run. We had 2 draws, and then we lost a major decision in Sweden. So I think this is time to rebuild and kind of, get skill level up and practice. So it's good. It's good. I'm glad we have an opportunity to fight again so quickly. We scored, unanimous decision win last time, so we're hoping for the same result this time.
Now, it's kind of an unusual night for you to be boxing. Tell me what makes this unusual tonight for you.
It happens to be my birthday, which normally I would hate to celebrate because I'm only getting older. But last time we were fighting here, I found out the show is on. It happens to be on my birthday on April 10th. So I asked to fight on the card because I just couldn't think of any better way to celebrate. I love boxing, and I have a few years left in the sport. But it's just a great coincidence. So I'm glad to be able to take advantage of it.
Well, happy birthday and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Angel Valdez, welcome to Melrose.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking this fight. You're fighting a guy with a little bit more experience, but a style that probably looks pretty good matchup for yours. Tell me what you know about Greg Vendetti.
I don't know much. I know he's a power puncher. I know that. I know he's a good fighter, and that's what I like. I want to take good fights and good opponents, even though I don't have that much experience. But I think it's important for my legacy to start fighting guys who who have a name and are good fighters.
In your pro debut, you fought Ray Oliveira Jr., a guy that was a highly touted amateur that is considered an excellent prospect. And I watched the fight before I made this fight, and jeepers, you were really, really competitive with him. You landed some nice shots. You throw punches the right way. He was a little bit slick to land everything clean on, but you still more than held your own for 3 rounds in that fight. Tell me your thoughts on facing a guy like that in your pro debut.
Honestly, that fight was a really good learning experience for me, and it was it was a tough fight, and the Ray is a really good fighter, and I really enjoyed it, and I took it as a learning experience.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Angel. Good luck.
Thank you.